features the Barangay Ginebra Kings and the Top Technical Valves. And now let's see the starters for your Barangay Ginebra Kings. At guard number 1, Mal David. At guard number 2, Vergel. At center number 18, Wilmer Ong.
Welcome back to the Connect Astrodome. Anthony Sintar here with the Dr. Andy Howe in the house para sa laban ng Barangay Ginebra Kings and the Talk and Text phone pals. There on your screens, of course, Mark Jones, the import of the Barangay Ginebra Kings. Lipat naman tayo doon sa kabilang panig.
Number 9, Jerome.
Starting out for them is Jerome Ejercito.
Guard number 33, Victor Pablo.
Playing the 2 position, Victor Pablo. Man in the middle, Asi Taulava. Norman Gonzalez. At yung kanilang import na si Brandon Williams.
Well, it's nice to see Jerome Ejercito come back after missing a couple of games dahil nagkaroon ng injury yan, no? And medyo siya talaga ang starting point guard dito para sa Talk and Text. Ang Ginebra naman, yung mga veterano sila David, Berel Meneses, Wilmer Ong, saka si Jun Limpot together with Mark Jones.
Itong si Norman Gonzalez naman, Doc, ano kaya yung justification ni Coach Louis Alas?
Well, I think so that he can keep Jericho Dinera on the bench and make him come off the bench and still have a big lineup. Now, si Norman Gonzalez, although maybe only about 6'3", and he plays big, no? And he's a good defender against imports or people at the low post area. Pangalawa, medyo masipag rin magtrabaho itong batang ito. So, sometimes makikita mo sa offensive board siya, nakaka-score, saka may jump shot naman sa corner shot siya, no?
It seems like a lot of the coaches trying to go to that strategy of having some of the more known players come off the bench. Kani-kanina lang nakita natin yung Popcola Panthers with Coach Chot Reyes opting to go with guys like Nelson Aceitono, Johnny Abarientos off the bench.
Well, Johnny Abarientos off the bench has been a key for him in the last few games because napapansin niya they don't really have a good backup point guard. So by using Jojo at the point, medyo napapahinga niya si Johnny and still maintain a pretty good inside player a veteran player that has a good outside shot.
Brandon Williams, his first shot will not go. Wala pa rin pong pumupunto sa laro to. Mark Jones. That could be an offensive foul and they will call it.
He was very clear on that play, Anthony, na si Mark Jones wanted to show up Brandon Williams. You could see the stutter step before as he tried to take him one-on-one. Instead of using some quickness to get around him, natawagan siya ng offensive foul.
Almost a minute gone dito po sa ating first quarter. And still no score. Pablo taking it to the hoop. His fall away. In and out. Ito naman si Vic Pablo. He has really been placed in the 2 position wherein ever since before he'd either play the 3, the 4, or the 5.
Yeah, he's a natural power forward or even a center during his school days now. So it's a big adjustment to him. Actually, let's see the shot first now that is missed by Jerome Ejercito. Ang ginagawa ni Pablo naman is rumorotate yan. Eventually he'll go to the post or he'll make those turnaround moves. But here he's match up against Vergel Meneses.
We'll see how he does on the defensive end.
I think Vergel is a little too quick for him on the outside, no? You can see that move of Vergel.
Opening up Bal for this jump shot. That's masyadong malakas.
Both teams struggling here at the start of the ball game. They haven't gone to Asi Taulava yet, no?
Well, kanina humingi siya ng pasa. Hindi siya binigyan ng pasa ni Jerome Ejercito. Tumira siya ng 3. Yan yung binabanggit mo, Doc. Vic Pablo still cannot buy a basket. Wala pa rin pumupunto sa larong ito.
More than 2 minutes gone by. Gray's gonna take it strong, and this is the right way, but he misses on the reverse to the dismay of the big Barangay Ginebra fans here dito sa Cuneta Astrodome.
Ito naman si Norman Gonzalez, hindi pa rin.
Saka may loose ball foul tayo dito kay Wilmer Ong.
Well, just when you thought you'd see the first basket of this ball game, you were wrong. Twice.
Yeah, yung kay Norman Gonzalez parang siguradong-sigurado na, libreng-libre na siya, no? Hindi man siya challenge ni Wilmer Ong doon, but medyo na-intimidate rin siya ng konti.
Ejercito sa elob, short. Asi Taulava with the offensive board. His putback still will not go. Third servings, wala pa rin.
Hindi mahirapan ang statistician natin dito. 0 out of whatever attempt Chef is still 0. Di ba?
This time they go to Limpot. Good up and under move. And that is the first point of the ball game.
Well, Limpot, what he did there was he posted deep, no? And he came running off the transition of the rebound play. So he had only Norman Gonzalez behind him. Eh, ang tingin niya, kaya ko ito pag nakuha ko sa ilalim nito.
Talk and test now. Trying to set up.
They're not developing any plays, actually. This is a one-on-one move there by Brandon Williams. Gandang pasa yan.
What a move here from Mark Jones. Ayaw niya ng mga easy up and under. Pinahirapan pa niya, Doc.
Well, kanina kasi napahiya na siya doon sa kanyang reverse. Taka mo na, ulitin ko nga. Give me a chance, you know. Give me a break.
And he was given the 2 points. Taulaban, nahihirapan sa ilalim. Against Wilmer Ong. Pwede siyang katawanin ni Wilmer Ong.
Slippery floor, and it's a 2-on-1 situation for the Red Shirts. Pasahan sila. Goodbye para kay Vergel.
Early timeout here called by the Talk and Text phone pals. Ginebra San Miguel up to a 6-0 lead. New technology Motolite, mas pangmatagalan. Welcome back to the Cuneta Astrodome. Anthony Suntay here with the Dr. Andy Howe. 6-0 po ang ating score. Lamang ang Barangay Ginebra.
Well, at least you can see here a play set up immediately for Brandon Williams and a good offensive rebound there by Norman Gonzalez. Kasi mahirap yung rumibang pag hindi mo alam kailan titira yung kakampi mo, hindi ba?
At ito si Brandon Williams talaga, you know, looking at these games, hindi mo talaga alam kung
when he's
kailan
going to
siya
shoot.
titira.
If you give him the ball and you don't set him up, you're in trouble. As you take a look at our slow-mo of this great shot there by Mark Jones.
That piece of mega action brought to you by PLDT Mega Million Sweepstakes 135. Dial 1351 for a chance to win. Araw-araw ang bola, milyon-milyon ang pera sa Mega Million Sweepstakes 135.
Balita ko, marami nga sumasali dyan parati, no? Dahil ang pagkakataon, ang ganda naman ng pasa ni Vergel. No look pass to Jun Limpot. Limpot has 4 in the ball game. It's an 8-0 lead here para sa Barangay Ginebra Kings.
Talk and Text still having to buy a basket. Punta sila kay Asi. Inikot na naman lang. Williams. Wala pa rin.
Batalaba getting the offensive board. Pablo still struggling. Another offensive board para kay Taulaba. Idinala na niya, binuhat na niya lahat ng mga kalaban niya.
And it seemed like ito si Banjo Calpito didn't know where the ball was.
Well, Banjo Calpito came in during that timeout para kay Ong. Eh, tignan naman ito. Walang tingin na pasa na ginawa dito ni Vergel Meneses, no?
Well, that piece of mega action brought to you by PLDT Mega Million Sweepstakes 135. Dial 1351 for a chance to win. Araw-araw ang bola, milyon-milyon ang pera sa Mega Million Sweepstakes 135.
Balik si Wilmer Ong. Siguro may pinagsabihan lang kay Wilmer Ong, kaya binasok muna si Calpito. Pangalawa, you can see that most of the points of Ginebra are coming off transition plays, no? 2 of them actual clear fast breaks. The other one, a quick move from their backcourt to the frontcourt post up for Jun Limpot.
Alam mo, Doc, sinasabi nga na, the hardest basket is always the first.
First one, oh. Even the hardest win, you might even say. Like Alaska struggled to win their first game, but they have won 2 games in a row. But the first one came after losing 5 in a row. And there were some close games there, no? Sa mahirap talagang manalo hanggang makuha mo yung una. Para yun na dito sa puntos na ito.
Hindi pa rin sila makapuntos.
Ito, lusot yata si Hercito dito, pero hindi, akala ko hindi pa papasok eh.
Well, almost. Finally, Talk and Text on the board. Down by 6 points.
Isolation play dito para kay Vergel, no?
Ito yung sinasabi mo, talaga mahihirapan si Vic Pablo.
Nasundutan,
Vergel just loses possession.
Williams controlling the ball a lot. Ayan si Asi, nasa ilalim, mahirap pintuin niya pag ganyan. And a 3-point play coming up.
Kakasabi mo lang, Doc, ang pinakamahirap yung first basket. After that, sometimes the floodgates open, tuloy-tuloy na yan.
Saka parang yung nabubuhayan ka na ng loob eh, di ba? Kasama nga Anthony.
That's exactly, I think, what's happening now to Talk and Text ngayon.
Sila naman ang may momentum. But si Taulabas missed 3 free throws already in this first quarter.
And that's surprising because he's really worked on his shooting.
They tried to go backdoor, pero inaccurate pass by Meneses to Mark Jones. Ito si Wilmer Ong, papalitan ka agad dito. Si Piodo ang papasok dito. Matagal na natin hindi nakikita ito si Piodo, whom they drafted this year. Showed some good signs doon sa All-Filipino, lalo na doon sa mga pre-season games nila. It's about 6'4", maybe 6'4 and a half. Pero inexperienced pa of the PBA's game.
Well, some experimentation going on right now para sa Barangay Ginebra Kings.
This is where they miss Crisano a lot. You know, the 6'6 player, plays center, tough, has great mobility, mabilis, malakas tumalon. Yun ang kailangan nila i-match up sa mga malalaki katulad nila Asi Taulaban na nawawala sa kanila, no?
We'll see what adjustments they can do, but right now they're on the offensive end. Ito na naman si Limpot. May double team. Parang madulas ata yung bola na yan, do.
Yeah, you know, well, I'll explain that later as the shot clock is down to 2 seconds.
Meneses knows it. He puts
Bail
it
out. 2-point shot lang yun, ha?
Only a long 2.
But he'll take it because it was like a forced shot, no? Because of the situation.
Wala na rin talaga silang magagawa.
Yeah.
Taulava sa ilalim. Against Piodo. Ejercitos 3. Short.
And a loose ball foul dito.
Loose ball foul, number 9, June Limpot.
They will give it to June Limpot, his second personal foul, Doc.
That hurts because, like I said, they don't have a lot of big men, and they don't have a big man as good as June Limpot on offense, no? On that bench. So masakit yung para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Seems like Ronald Magtulis getting off the bench.
They might have to play smaller, no? There's a nice hook by Taulaba. Offensive rebound ni Norman Gonzalez.
At yan talagang taking advantage of the lack of height that you were mentioning, Doc. And in just a few minutes, or a few seconds rather, they will get even shorter.
And you know, it's really hard when you're double teaming a guy for you to rotate and still be able to box out a good offensive rebounder katulad nitong si Norman Gonzalez. So it's always ideal if you can have a team match up straight up against one guy. The minute you have to double team and you do have to make a lot of rotating moves sa iyong depensa, yung mga offensive rebounders ng kabila talaga malilibre yung mahirap mo i-box out. Madaling sabihin pero hindi mo na magagawa dahil umiikot na sila, no?
And Norman Gonzalez misses everything here.
Yeah, you know, the talk and text team has been struggling from the free throw line, huh?
I think by my count,
They
they're
haven't
0-4.
scored. Yeah, they haven't scored, no? Ito, medyo yan. At least you get it back to 20%. By the way, the New York Yanks lost again, huh? So they're
That's
down 0-2.
right. I saw that game this morning.
I couldn't leave it. They had all the chances, huh?
Exactly. Pero ganun talaga yung laro. Sinasabi nila, talagang bilog yung bola.
Yeah. Tsaka, siguro, marami rin nagdadasal na iba naman mag-champion.
Oo, kasi
Nakakasawa
nakakasawa na. Sila na lang sila.
But it's not over yet. Anyway, there was a violation there called against Mark Jones. He was stepping on the end line as he tried to make that reverse move again on his defender.
Ito na ang talk and text. Down by 5.
Low scoring ball game ito, huh? That's a good shot that again Taulaba is just dominating and clearing everybody off. Doon nakagalit si Ron Jacobs dahil parang nakikisabi niya tinutulak niya, but Taulaba is just big. You know, he gets in there, you're small. You know, that's your problem.
I was about to say na talaga tinulak na lang niya si Piodo. Sabi niya, malis ka rito. Fall away from Mark Jones.
That's a hard shot. That's a hard shot. Jordan makes that shot. Not too many players can do that. Ayan na naman siya sa ilalim, pero ngayon natawagan na siya ng offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 55, Asi Taulaba.
Splitting his case with rookie referee Guevara. Maybe, alam mo si Asi mabait yan eh. Even when we played them and there was a move that he made, he hurt one of them. He came after the game and said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And I told him, Asi, I know you. Kilala kita, no? I've known you since you were in the amateurs in the PBL. No? He's a nice fellow.
Talagang yan ang gentle giant.
He's a nice fellow.
Baldavid, in and out.
Asi really should dominate in this game because the other Ginebra just doesn't have a big man to match him. Oh, but that was a poor pass by Pablo.
Yun ang nagmadali talaga.
Yeah, because Asi hadn't set himself properly, you know, and the pass was coming.
Alam mo, I guess this is also a tribute to your team, Doc. Yung batang Red Bull. The fact that after itong si Antonio Lang showed that he would always seal early. It seems like all the other teams here in the PBA right now are doing that.
Well, it's nice because whatever you learn from players from the imports, especially a guy who has had NBA experience, it makes our players better, di ba? So you like that. This is a three-point shot that anybody can do. He can do it. That's a...
And long distance shot brought to you by 40 cents PLDT IDD. Anytime, anywhere, any PLDT phone. You were saying, Doc?
Well, yun ang katulad niyan, that kind of a three-point shot, our players know that. We have got a lot of players that can do. That's an illegal defense called against Talk and Text, rightfully called. That's just going to be a warning against their team.
Pero yun ang napansin ko, Asitaw Lava and some of the other teams are also going to that seal early strategy.
Well, the seal early allows, you see that a lot in U.S. college basketball when they set up their plays. It's always an advantage to have the big man seal off because it's hard to stop him.
Yodo. Ito si Baldavid sa loob.
And the Flash doing his thing. Parang simple yung layup niya off the glass to give Barangay Ginebra a 4-point lead. I'm glad scoring is beginning to pick up now with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left dito sa first quarter for both teams.
Balik sila kay Asitaw Lava. Super full kasil tapal there from Barangay Ginebra.
Meneses is showing his patience in this game. Hindi siya namimilit na tira. Nice pass. Pero inabot ng 3 seconds si Jones. Sayang si Pioto. Naka-2 puntos na sana ako. Nawalang pa, sabi niya gano'n.
Well, we have a timeout on the floor. Ginebra San Miguel enjoying a 4-point lead. 2:14 remaining sa ating first quarter. Super Vulcasil tapal here from Asitaw Lava.
Only 4 seconds on the shot clock. That's Camaso also in the ball game now here for Talk and Text. Ooh, nice move there by Jerome Hercito.
At tabla na po tayo.
So at 70 seconds left dito sa ating first quarter. Isolation play dito para kay Mark Agiwa.
Well, now we have the two blonde bombers.
That's short.
Well, that was a super full kasil tapal if you ask me kasi talaga nakuha ni Asitaw Lava yun.
Medyo natapik niya yun, no? Ooh, that's a nice matchup there for Taulaba.
Mukhang mahihirapan talaga yung Barangay Ginebra mag-matchup kay Taulaba because they just don't have anybody with his height and his size.
But they will always double team to force him to give up the ball, no? And they'll take the outside shot of Talk and Text. Ito, 3-point shot ni Helterbrand. Gonna have a low-scoring first quarter. Ooh, this is long from downtown.
And Jones will foul Brandon Williams, sending him to the line for 3.
That was a 28-footer, no? If you give the guy a shot, if he makes it, sorry na lang, no? You challenge it, but you don't foul him. Yun ang sinasabi ni Coach Alan Caide because he turned away. A little surprised that Jones gave up a foul like that.
Masakit yun. And Brandon Williams, a very good free throw shooter.
Just like Skia Jones, hindi ba? Yung mga ibang ating mga imports dito. Brandon Williams only has 3 points. And he has taken a lot of shots. But to prove that everybody is human, he misses the first.
Pero ito si Askia Jones, hindi pa ata nagmi-miss dito sa konferensya natin.
I don't know. I was listening to Kinito once. By the way, happy birthday kasamang Kinito. Tomorrow, no? He was like a 91% free throw shooter. I don't know if that's the statistic at that time, but siguro baka isang miss.
Very, because I think he's shooting about 95% from the line.
So 1 or 2 misses at the most, no? And that's for a guy who also goes to the free throw line a lot, no? Hindi bali kung paminsan-minsan ka lang napapasyal dyan.
Okay lang, di ba? You will not do too much damage.
Correct. 16-14, 2-point lead dito para sa Talk and Text. Very close to a last shot time dito para sa Barangay Ginebra. But Talk and Text have a lot of fouls to give. They don't have a team foul on their scoreboard. So they can give up the foul to prevent this one-on-one play for Kagiwa.
It seems like they're allowing Mark Kagiwa to break down this defense.
That is a bad thing kasi I think nag-illegal defense. Foul, yung foul. Yun, binigay na talaga niya yung foul.
Well, katulad din sinabi mo, only the first team foul here for Talk and Text.
They still have 4 to give, no? Of course, kung nasa akop shooting, bibigyan ng free throw shots yan. I want to deny. Okay, Helterbrand is the one isolated. Kagiwa is going to go. Nice pass. Oh, and a foul by Demape. But Grace was not able to complete a possible three-point play if he had made the shot.
That should have been an easy three-point play para kay Mark Jones. Ang kalaban na niya sa ilalim,
Demape.
si Gilbert Demape.
And that's a great pass there by Kagiwa, no? But Jones trying to hold the ball with one hand, hindi niya na-control na mabuti. But he makes up for it. I made the shot. I made the free throw shot.
Sabi niya, pwede naman tabla pagkatapos ng first quarter. Of course, 2.8 seconds remaining.
Still a lot of time.
Yes, still a chance for talk and text.
Even for Ginebra, if they get a steal off that, or they got to throw this.
Kagiwa playing good safety. And after the first 12 minutes of action, lamang ang talk and text ng isang puntos at 16-15.